Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at some more Fusion ZZAs. We're going to do another double showcase. So in this video, we're going to look at Pandel and Bulpan. Now, this is going to be kind of odd because we're going to run them on rotation, but really these are meant to be floating support. So just keep that in mind, but we're going to run them on rotation. We're going to see what type of numbers they can put up in some fairly ideal situations, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at Pandel first. Her super attack effect is supreme damage and lowers attack and defense. Lowering attack, I think she actually could be a good super battle road unit because she can lower attack, and as you're going to see in her kit, she actually can dodge on a Fusion's team. So on Fusion Super Battle Road, I think you can get some use out of her there. So she gets attack and defense 150 at the start of turn. All allies attack and defense 30%, which is good. And then she gets attack and defense 10% and chance of evading an enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 7% per Fusion category ally on the team. So that would be what? 7 times 7 is 49%, so roughly a 50% chance to dodge. And then she gets an additional attack and defense 10%, so another 70. So yeah, her numbers should be kind of okay. We'll see. Like, Karoli and Barlot look pretty good on paper, but then I was a little underwhelmed by their numbers. Although with a unit like Pandel, she can get away with having low numbers because she's meant to be a floating support, right? So I kind of did a balance of additional and crit with her. I mean, you could go all in dodge and just really play on the dodge and like really maximize your chance to get that, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing just because she's not really like stacking attack and defense. I don't think her damage is going to be anything to look at like that you're really going to care about getting multiple supers, unless you want to double attack lower or something, right? But yeah, you can see I just put a bunch of equips because like Fusions had just like a bunch of free equips, so I got that. The silver and bronze I gave up, but I had plenty. Like for int, I have so many extra crit and additional for int that I just threw them on. So why not? And then she's all level 1 links. She's one of those other weird units. They only got 6 links for whatever reason, right? So there's Pandel. All right, let's look at Bulpan. So Bulpan, she raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so I think additionals is going to be more significant on her. And then her passive is attack and defense 150 at start of turn. She gets additional attack and defense 30% per Fusion category ally attacking in the same turn, excluding herself. So she's looking at an extra 60% if the other two are Fusion. So both of these units are kind of tied to Fusion. So keep that in mind. It does limit their team building quite a bit. Because Bulpan and Pandel, they're actually on like a decent amount of teams. And I think they are usable on other teams. They just lose some stats, right? So because their supports are for all allies, and because they're a support unit, I think you could find some use for them. The problem is, as you can see with Bulpan, she gives all allies 3 ki, only when your HP is 30% or more, which is fine, I guess. Like, I don't know why they had to put an HP restriction on that. They could have just chopped that off. And then she has a high chance of attacks being effective against all types and high chance of guard, okay? So, Bulpan's got 2 problems in her kit. One is she's not doing any attack and defense support. It's pretty rare these days to have a unit that is only key supporting. Like, that's pretty much like a dead mechanic. Like, there's no reason why they couldn't have given her and Pandel 3 key and 30%. Because Pandel's got the opposite, where she's got just 30% attack and defense, but no key. If I chose between one or the other, I'd rather have the 30% attack and defense, especially because Fusion, most of the units don't really struggle for key. The only thing is when you're running LRs, like the year 3 LR, it'd be really nice to have the extra key, right? So I can kind of see that. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer that they're not just full supports for both of them. It definitely wouldn't have broken the game, and they're already really restricted on their team builds anyways. They should have both been, to be honest, they both should have been 3 key 40%. I don't see why not. If they can come out with like time limit Gotenks and he's 40%, they can come out with third form Frieza. I mean, like, what, these units are not breaking the game, right? So I don't know. If Bulpan had guaranteed guard, she would actually be intriguing as a 3 key support to run, just with 3 key. Giving her the guard would give her an instant edge, but because it's high chance, you really can't count on it. So that makes it tricky, right? So I did go pretty heavy additional on her. She's all level 1 links, and then just like Karoli and Barlot, for some reason, one of them gets the shaft and one of them gets all of the links. I don't know why, but Bulpan's got 7, Pandel's got 6. So it doesn't make any sense to me. They're full level 1 links. We're running a Fusion team, obviously. We're going to run the 2 girls on rotation together, and then we're going to run this nasty combo. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Teen Gotenks. This dude is a beast. I love this guy. So yeah, let's go ahead and try him out. So it was an excuse to run that rotation. So we got Pandel turn 1. So we're going to leave Pandel on rotation. She's got 2 links. Actually, she's a GT unit. Okay. So she's got the GT link. All right, let's go. So, 140k starter turn defense. Here's the thing to keep in mind. This is only a 130 defense leader skill. That's the other thing. Right now, Fusion doesn't have like a full 170 across the board, which is kind of unfortunate. And obviously with the year 7 anniversary, you get a pretty darn good Fusion leader. It's technically a different category name, but all the Fusions are on it, so you can totally run that. So it'll be interesting to see what they're looking like with that leader. But yeah, right now, I think considering that she's a support unit and she's at 140 start a turn, I'm actually okay with that, because as a support unit, the main thing is you want to be able to sit in slot 3 and at least take normals. Plus, she's got the dodge to back it up. So I'm kind of okay with that defensively. It's still not the greatest, right? Yeah. Let's see what her attack stat looks like. Keep in mind she's a support unit. Yeah, 1.8. So not even 2 mil, right? So definitely nothing to write home about. Really, the only thing that's really missing for Pandel is I really need that 3 key on her. If we had the 3, I mean, already though, Fusion is so struggling. Like, they're so starving for support units. Like, on a pure Fusion team, Pandel is almost a must run for me, because the dodge is good, which we'll try to get in the video. But just, there are literally no supports. Like, so we've got Bulpan, but she's only key. And then we've got the AGL Gotenks, but he's time limit, and not all of these Fusion units are time limit. So, like, the actual Fusions units here that just awakened, they're not time limit, because in Dragon Ball Fusions, they didn't have a time limit for those. So the only ones that would be time limit would be, like, I think some of the Pataras are, but some aren't. And then, like, all the Fusion Dance, but these Fusions characters technically are not Fusion Dance. So Bulpan's at 127k defense, nothing crazy. She does get more defense on Super, though, which does help. Look at this guy at 4 mil. Not too shabby. It's kind of crazy. The power creep, though, is happening so fast. Like, a lot of these 120 leads are getting a little underwhelming already. Like, this Gotenks is dropping off pretty quick, to be honest. I think, like, the Super Saiyan 4s and, like, Cooler, like, they're going to stay pretty good. Like, they're pretty darn good. But, like, I feel like Int Kid Buu, this Gotenks, they're just kind of like, right now. Like, 4 mil's great, but you're looking at, like, tech androids. You're looking at ahead to year 7. Like, the power creep is hot and heavy right now, guys. It is. The power creep's happening. It's happening fast. Units are getting really strong. We definitely want to get Tech Gotenks off rotation. Sure, we'll keep the GT link active. 140k defense. I mean, that's the thing. These units aren't stacking, so we're not really going to see much of a change. So we're just going to quickly grab a few turns. Hopefully, Pandel can get me some dodges here. I mean, she's got type advantage, so I think she's going to be okay. So I think Pandel gets a pass only because Fusion just needs any support they can get. So I definitely think she's runnable. And let's get a dodge here. No, of course not. Okay. So back-to-back hits, 50% not going through. It's at 1%, right? Because we're technically 49%. So yeah, I'm sure it was that 1% that made those not hit. Okay. All right, so we'll just kind of go through again. And yeah, the key's actually real struggling here. But the nice thing is Gotenks, he's got the nice quick key mechanic. So he doesn't have to, he can get 10 key and he's fine, which is nice. And then we got lucky with the drops there. So let's go ahead with this attack. So the big thing with these Fusions EZAs, I'm going to be real honest with you. I'm not running the straight up Fusion team anyways because I don't like the leaders for it. Like the year 3 LR, like they're definitely not that great anymore. I don't like that they're not a 170 defense leader skill. The movie Dragon Ball Super Gogeta, he's way dated now. Like he's just not that great. And his Fusion leader skill is, I think 2 of the stats are 130. It's only attack 170. So you're losing HP. So like, it's just, you just can't run it. And why would I stress on running the Fusion team when the roster's not crazy good anyways right now? Because like the good units like this Gogeta, like he's really good. But then why don't I just run Grade 8 Power or GT Heroes? Yeah, he's pretty good on GT Heroes, right? There's just better teams I'm running. All right, we're going to put Pandel. Yeah, now we're getting a fat stack of links here. So we're getting 5 out of the 7. Defensively, yeah, I mean, so Bulpan now is about 140. Okay, because she's got support now, right? So defensively, they're both like the same start of turn, but Bulpan's gonna be a little bit better because she does have that attack and defense raise right here, right? Okay, so let's see if Pandel can give me a dodge. And I don't know, we might just do like one more turn of this and call it good because like not much is changing, right? They're honestly pretty underwhelming. Can I get a dodge? Do you dodge? We have to get Pandel to dodge at least once. I hope we get just like a ton of attacks next turn. Because seriously, 4 in a row, that's not looking good for her. Like part of her draw is supposed to be that she dodges. So we need to get that in the video. Oh yeah, we got to get our God Super Saiyan 3, bro. Yes, okay. Let's check this out. All right, let's do this. So this Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he just builds up like a beast. He's got the same super attack effect as the Kid Goten and Trunks that makes them so busted. So just watch this Gotenks kind of get built up. He's going to get hit hard here because he gets like a ton of defense on super. So he's getting smacked up there, but 3.7, okay. He's probably got more supers coming, by the way. Let's see. Yep. 4.3. Like, look how much that built up. Give me another one. Shoot off another one. 4.8. Yeah, this guy's crazy. He just spat off like a 10 plus mil attack stat like nothing. And next turn, he's going to start with that and then build up again. I think we got to get one more turn of this Gotenks rotation. I know it's not their video, but man, that Tech Gotenks is wild. Okay, this is Pandel's got to dodge for me here. She's got to do it. Okay, so Pandel, show me the dodges. 140k defense, nothing changing there. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I don't think we would die here. I could have used an item, but we'll see. Okay, dodge. You got to do it, girl. Do it. There it is. Okay, dodge. See, she can dodge. Only 1 out of like 6, but she can dodge. We're getting really unlucky because I think she is legitimately at 49%. There's another one. There we go. So yeah, the dodging coming in. Both of them hitting 1.6. I mean, they are very similar units, right? Now, see, on additional, she's going to go up a little bit. So now she's up to about 2 mil. But yeah, even Bulpan, I don't even know if I'm going to run her because without the attack and defense support, I honestly would rather just run like, well, for one, Weirus as like an orb changer, right? Because if we're only supporting key, orb changers basically are key supports because they're creating more key. It's just on the board instead of giving it direct. And Weirus is going to be way better. Even Ghost Tanks. I like Ghost Tanks better for Fusion. It's like a quote-unquote support because he's orb changing and he can stun. So like Bulpan, I literally am not seeing a use for. But look. So you remember that first turn? He was sitting at like 80k defense and getting smacked up by normals. Now starter turn, he's 263. Watch his attack stat. If he does more than one super, this Goku's probably out of here. Watch this Tech Gotenks. We're gonna finish off the Pandel video with Tech Gotenks. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, 5.4. And keep in mind, it's gonna keep stacking with each one. Look at this guy go. Oh, he only did 1. Okay, so the way Gotenks works, they build him so he can stack up quick because he gets like a built-in additional, but it's only for like the first 5 turns to help you stack. And then his hidden potential can go off. So what happened there was that passive wore out, and then we didn't get hidden potential. So anyways, there you go, guys. Let me know what you think of Pandel and Bulpan. Honestly, Pandel's the only one I see using, but not a fan of the team right now. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one.